Happy Wednesday, everybody, and welcome to today's video. Today will be something a little bit different. This is going to be a preview of our upcoming online Snuggle knit-along. If you haven't noticed in our events page today, I've just posted a new knit-along, and it is called Snuggle KAL, K-A-L. It will be featuring the yarns of Rhichard Devrieze in a DK weight. It's been a very popular pattern on Ravelry, and I've had quite a few requests to start a knit-along, so I am a good listener. This is the pattern. It's called The Snuggle is Real, and it's quite an interesting and easy cowl to knit, but there are some very interesting techniques which we will be focusing on each Friday starting on June 19th. Each Friday I will post a tech tips video, which will be a step-to-step guide starting at the very beginning, how to knit the cowl. And we'll also do a check-in that day just to see how everyone is doing. So today it's mainly about showing you all the colors that we have in stock. There will be some more coming later in the week. So if you stay tuned in to our events page, you will see all the colors posted as they arrive. So a few things I should mention. First of all, the cowl is knit on 4mm circular needles in a 24-inch or 60cm length. So please, if you're interested in joining the knit-along, check your needle collection and make sure you have the appropriate length and size. And the other needle suggested is also a circular, or I would recommend the DPN. So this is a 3.75mm, which is used for the I cord. So that's at the very end of the cowl. We'll go over that a bit more. In the pattern it calls for 3.5, that's fine. 3.75 is perfectly fine. That will be the size I'm using. And if you have 3.25, that will work as well too. Tension is not as important when it comes to the I cord, which is the drawstring used to snug up the cowl. Also, I want to mention that in the original pattern, they are using two colors, so two different colorways in the DK merino, and the third color they're recommending a ball of fingering weight kid mohair with silk. So that would be the liner of the cowl, and for the knit along I'll describe both color combinations either with the mohair or without. The only reason I am offering the substitute of without the mohair is I know that some of you are very sensitive, especially on the neck and chin area, so you may not do well with one moment please. Jill, we close at 2, I'm sorry.
I know, it's 5 hours, but I won't buy it. I just want to know so I don't have to come.
I don't have that, no. I don't sell it anymore.
Do you have anything like it?
Not in the diamond brand. I have it in sugar book.
Okay, good. Same thing. I'll come back.
Yeah,
I never knew the time.
Thank you. Sorry about that. So yes, so if you're not a fan of the kid mohair with silk, then the cowl project will work perfectly fine with 3 shades of Rhichard Devrieze Sirocco. My sample I'm going to knit with without the mohair, and it will be done in the merino. So to get started, these are the 5 shades featured for the kid mohair. If you like this for the lining, it is fluffy and soft, and in the pattern they recommend it as the drawstring as well as the hidden lining for a pop of color. So we have it in Lilac Mist, Seafoam Green, pale pink, ivory, and pale blue. So those are the 5 colors. You only need 1 ball for the project, and they are $14.99 a ball. The main colors are used in the outside of the cowl, which is featuring a mosaic knitting stitch. Very simple. It's knit in the round. The project is seamless, so don't be scared off by the word mosaic knitting. We'll go through it step by step. So starting with the blue tones, we have In the Navy. That's a nice denim. Rough Rough. And Grape Ape. So that has an undertone of blue and little pops of deep wine color on the purple base. And here we have A Winter's Night. Delicacies, which is stippled. Water Polo, that's pretty, summer shades. You can see a little bit of watermelon pink in there, and a splashy blue and turquoise. Nothing to Fear. This is Richard's #1 seller because it has just about every shade in it. Oz Opal. If you're a fan of Rhichard Devrieze yarns, you will probably have knit with this in either his fingering base or his DK base. And here we have Sea and Sun. Pops of lime, hot pink, and I should mention that Rhichard Devrieze is our local Ontario hand dyer. I've nicknamed him the Candyman because he does the most amazing colors and stippled colorways. So Sirocco, the base we're using for the knit along, is 100% merino yarn, 267 yards, or 244 meters. It is a superwash, and this is called The Band Played On. There's about 3 shades of turquoise in there. Read the Times. That has a nice deep blue undertone, pale pink into hot pink and red. And Calabria. That's similar to the Oz Opal. It really picks up any color you wish to put with it. Greens, teals, blues, reds, pinks. Okay, so that is our first colorway assortment. And if you have a chance to look at the events page, please click on that you are joining. That way you'll get any notifications as they are posted. And if you'd like to see some of the suggested combos, they are in the discussion section. So usually when you click on events, you have to look for the discussion tab to read through the different posts. So over on the left, we'll go into more of the earthy tones. And this is called Blowing in the Wind. I see some olive green hits in there, pops of red and orange. This is one of his semi-solids, All That Glitters. And this one is a very nice neutral base. It's called Grace. Now I'm not sure how it'll appear on your screen, but it's not a cream. It has a very, very misty pale undertone of celery green. And we have Satire. That's a hot and spicy color, perfect for today's weather. I think we're close to about 40 degrees Celsius, waiting for a big thunderstorm to cool things down. So this has hot purple, deep raspberry, pumpkin, deep sunset golds, very rich tone. And another pretty stippled, Caddis Creek. So pops of orange, turquoise, chocolate brown, and the most neutral color of all, pearl. That one really doesn't need any description. And for our gray fans, we've got charcoal. Charcoal is always a good grounding color. If you're thinking of going very hot and fun with your colors because you're inspired by all the summer shades, charcoal sometimes is good just to ground it. Interlude. That has charcoal, black, light gray, royal blue, and a warm medium beige. And Atreya. And another version of Blowing in the Wind. Because all of these skeins are hand dyed, one batch might show more golds and one batch might show more of the darker tones. If Not For You. That's a pretty one for anyone who likes the blues, very calm and soft. Mardi Gras. And the final one in that assortment is Country Road 40. So that looks a lot like what we see with all the trees and leaf right now against the deep blue sky. Okay, so our last color assortment is into the pinks. Now these are all meant for mixing and matching. And if you need any help figuring out color combos, you can always stop by and we can do some curbside shopping out front. I can put out the colors on the table and let you have a closer look. Or if you are far away, then I'm happy to send you photos. This is kind of fun, bubblegum ice cream. So this particular color is shown in Soldatna, which is our garment on display. Soldatna was a previous knit-along in the shop before COVID-19 times, and it was using 4 shades of Sirocco. So I thought I would put it in the background for some color inspiration. It's a top-down pullover, and it's designed by Caitlin Hunter. The pattern is available in Ravelry. Candy floss. and sisterhood. Overtones, bittersweet, and Luna. That is a great pop accent color that would go with just about everything I've showed you today. Cherry Snow, really pretty vanilla base with bright pink accents and touches of blue and gray. Marjoline, that one too has a vanilla base with pale yellow, a deeper yellow, pops of hot pink, pops of turquoise, gray, and a pop of lime. Waiting to be Found. Aren't they great names? And another great summer peachy keen. Quickening. And Cherry Blossoms. This one has pops of mint green, 3 shades of pink, and a stipple of deep charcoal, and a warm brown. Okay, so that is the current preview of colors in Sirocco. And as I said earlier, once we get in more colors, I will show them in a preview video. And if you're interested in joining the knit along, please just click on our events page, look for Snuggle, KAL, click join, and take your time to read through the discussion posts. I think there's 2 posts up today. That just gives you a rundown of what is to come. We will be starting a week this Friday. So each Friday there will be some tech tips done by video. I'll be demonstrating the different techniques. First technique we have to do is provisional cast on, and that requires some scrap yarn. We'll be learning mosaic knitting, we'll be learning grafting, we'll be learning I-cord, and also knitting a 2-layer hem together. So this project does not need any seams. Everything is knit seamless, which is a great asset to any pattern. And here's a picture of the pattern. It's designed by Max the Knitter, and it has been in a lot of Ravelry queues, so that is why we've had some requests to pick this project as a knit along. And I think we can all say right about now we could use a nice little yarn snuggle. Even though we're going into the warmer weather, it's really nice to start a small project, whether you're heading up to the cottage this summer or campsite or just hanging out at home. This will be a nice size project just to stick in a project bag to have, or even, you know, if you're going for a car trip somewhere. And then you'll have a Christmas gift ready. 6 months from now is Christmas time, or you'll have something warm to wear this winter. Okay, so I think that's everything I wanted to show you today. And again, if you have any questions about anything you've seen today or any other products in the store, please don't hesitate to call 705-645-5819. I'm here this week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 10 until 2. We're also doing red table curbside shopping out front. If you'd like to see any of the yarns, I can bring them out and you can have a look at them. And we're also doing mail order, in-town free delivery. And you can also send any requests to muskokayarnconnection@gmail.com. Thanks everyone for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.